let's talk about the liver gallbladder. What are some of the problems there?
Well, the interesting thing there is that vitamin B6, in its fat-soluble form, is what keeps the bile salt from precipitating and blockading the bile vein or the gallbladder. So B6, unfortunately for women, could become a serious problem for those who have used synthetic hormone replacement of any form for as little as 3 to 6 months or more. And this was epidemic when they were first using birth control pills. Men can also have a B6 problem, but it's not as common. Now, B6, again, is a key stress B vitamin. So if a man is highly stressed over a long period of time, he can easily be B6 deficient as well. The tough part about B vitamins is, and their biosynthesis in the intestine is, they're very sensitive to dysbiosis, to a failure of the digestion. So a man in his 40s or 50s that's been experiencing occasional indigestion or even chronic indigestion may well have a B6 and or multiple B vitamin deficiencies. And again, now they would be in trouble with gallbladder. And gallbladder has 3 jobs. Number 1, to get rid of the poisons that the liver has taken out of your food. Phase 1, phase 2 liver detox. Second job is to emulsify fats as they come in so you can absorb them in the small intestine and get energy. If the bile is not there, the fat may go into the large intestine, be absorbed and stored as fat. Meanwhile, your hair and skin dry like a bone and not get the oils they need. And you don't have the fuel. The prime fuel for the body is meant to be fatty acids by the look of things. We used to believe that it should be carbohydrate. There's a slow shift in the way we're thinking now that we should move a little bit more away from carbohydrate and move a little bit more toward fat for our fuel. And it makes sense because a gram of fat has 9 calories, a gram of carbohydrate has 4. So obviously in eating the same amount, I get more than twice as much energy if I can use it. But if the bile doesn't flow, I'm in trouble. And there's a third one that most Americans don't know, and that is the bile flowing into the small intestine precipitates excess cholesterol from the blood. So we know that if we have high cholesterol, that we should be promoting healthy gallbladder and doing some work on that gallbladder and maybe increasing vitamin B6, but looking for a live source end-chain form. And the beauty of the Max Stress B and our B6 is you've got both water and fat-soluble B6. Wow.
And what about the symptoms that somebody listening would know that they have a gallbladder problem?
Okay, you win the burp-belch contest. Your hair breaks when you go to comb it. Your skin is very dry. And you may have little bumps. Early sign is you might have little bumps over the back of your arm, the tricep area. You might, if you eat a high-fat meal, get a pain all the way through your back. That's a serious warning that the bile can't flow. The gallbladder has contracted and tried to eject the bile, but it's so congested it couldn't go. It now comes back. Oh, it's very uncomfortable and miserable. But I think the big thing is the hair and skin being really, really dry is your first early warning.